Hey guys, welcome back to the channel Pokegemz. Alright, we're gonna have a lot of fun today, guys. We're gonna be drawing some Among Us characters, guys, but before we get started, don't forget to subscribe to the channel. That way you won't miss out on any drawings. All you need to do is hit that subscribe button right now. I think it's right there in your lower right hand corner, and we're gonna get started. Like I said a second ago, we're gonna be having a ton of fun, guys. Is it a crewmate? Is it an imposter? I don't know. You guys decide, but let's get started. All right, first thing we start with is the eye. The best way I like to think of the eye is a bullet. Basically, you guys ever played Mario Kart? You guys ever seen what that bullet looks like? That's the way I like to picture it. So it's basically rounded over on one end, kind of straight on the other. Next, when it comes to the head and the body, I make a small little line through the eye, which we're going to erase later. This part on the left-hand side does kind of curve in a little bit, and then the right side, kind of his back, is basically straight. We come in with the legs, come up a little tiny bit, draw a line from one of them, and pretty much that's it. Guys, one thing you don't want to forget is his big backpack. That is a key item of the Among Us imposter. There's his backpack, guys. As you guys know, I always start with pencil. That way you can erase, you can make changes, and then afterwards I will go over it with marker. In this case, I chose a fine point Sharpie. I'm pretty sure I like the design that I came up with, so Sharpie's good because it is permanent. Once you're done with it, guys, give it like a minute or two, blow on it a little bit, wave your paper, that way it dries. Use your eraser, and like I always say, instead of using your hand, use that nice dry brush to erase all of those little tiny pieces, and then pick out your colors, guys. I'm going to do some red, we'll do some grays, but in this case I'm going to use red for this guy. We'll use some gray and blue for the eye, for the glass. So let's get started. I'm going to increase the speed a little bit, that way it won't bore you guys, but when you do the red, as you know, on the Among Us characters, they have two shades. Usually if you pick red, you want to pick a darker red and a lighter red. Let's say you go with orange, go with a darker orange, lighter blue, yellow, whatever color you go with. But keep in mind that you will do two shades. So what I usually do, since I'm using colored pencil, is I'll start out with the lighter color. So I'll go over the whole thing with a lighter color. You can go over it with marker, crayon, you can use whatever. Then once you're done with that, I'll make kind of a line, starting with the left hand foot, going up on an angle, going up to the top, and then this part I'll do a little bit darker. Usually the backpack I'll also do with that darker color, give it a little bit of shade, sometimes underneath the eye, go over it a little bit, just a few more times, just to kind of highlight that red color. Guys, next thing we do is that nice glass eye. Again, two colors. I went with a gray on the bottom and then a blue on top, but again, guys, go with whatever colors make you feel good. Don't forget to do a tiny little oval on top. That oval, since the eye is glass, it'll give it that nice shadow just to make it look perfect, make it look like the glass is shining. When I'm done, I like to go over everything with a marker one more time, nice and dark, to make it look absolutely perfect. Shade under the eye a little bit more. That's basically it. Alright, guys, next thing we'll do is do a second one. This one will be fun. This one will be fun. Stay tuned, guys. This one should be fun. We'll do an Among Us imposter with a couple little babies. I don't know, his nephew, child, whatever. So first I draw some lines, since I'm drawing two on the paper, just to give me an idea, you know, where I want to change it, where I want this guy to be his top and his bottom. Again, start out with the eye, go over it a few times, then go with the nice rounded overhead, come down straight in the back like we usually do, where the backpack is going to be, and then this part rounds over just slightly. Come in with the feet, again, come up a little bit. Sometimes I make one of them a little bit thinner, one of them a little bit wider. That way just makes it look more natural. Again, the backpack starts out with halfway through the eye and then kind of comes down to the feet. What I'll do here, guys, now is we're going to get started on the inside of the little guy. Alright, the little guy will be the same, guys. We'll start with the foot. We'll put one of them on top of his head. This should be fun. Start out with the feet, and we'll give him a nice rounded over eye. I mean, he's just a baby. His eye hasn't grown perfect yet, so we'll round over his eye on top and then come down. He should be a little bit right there. Alright, that should be perfect. Give him a little backpack. Yeah, his mom gave him a sandwich that he could enjoy at recess, so give him a backpack where he can fit that sandwich. And then, guys, we'll do a second little guy sitting on the bottom here, basically pretty much matching the guy on top. Again, just give him a big rounded over eye. We'll make him kind of even, maybe come down a little bit lower than his papa. That'll make it look like he's standing right in front of him. Round him over just a little bit. And again, give him a nice big backpack. I mean, he might have some toys. He might have some sandwiches. I don't know what he's got in there, but he's got a lot of stuff in there. All right, let's go. Keep going now. All right, as you guys know, I'm happy with what I came up with. So what I think I'll do is go over everything again with the dark permanent marker. And then we should be doing good. Alright, we're almost done with that. I think we're happy with that. Again, go over it with the eraser. Erase everything. Use your brush, get rid of all those eraser shavings. Now we'll pick some colors. I think the guy on top will do yellow. Again, just like we did the other ones, pick two colors, a darker yellow and a lighter. Since I'm using colored pencil, I can go over it. So I'll start with the lighter and then do the shadow on the bottom, just a little bit darker. And you see it's basically the same yellow, just one is a little lighter and one is a little bit darker. We'll do the same with the eye. I think this case we'll do the eye. All three guys will do the same color. We'll use the gray with the blue. I like the way that looks. All right, his little friend on the bottom will do orange. Same thing. Start out with a light orange, and then we'll go in with a darker orange, and then that'll kind of give it that same effect as we're doing on all of them. And like I said, on the eye, I will go over it and basically do the same color on the eye. We'll do the gray on the bottom, and then the blue on top, and then I think those nice glass eyes should match. All right, guys, for Papa here, I think I'll do the same color as I did the other imposter. Again, we'll use the light red and the darker red, pretty much the same thing as we did on the other one. Guys, let me just say, like I said on this one, I happen to use colored pencil. I like to show you different techniques, different ways of coloring. In this case, I used cardstock, I used colored pencil, so it just gives it that little bit different effect. It's not perfectly colored all the way in, and sometimes I like that. You know, each drawing is very unique. If you use marker, you can fill it in a little bit more. You can use different colors. Guys, you can use crayons, you can use whatever materials you have. I mean, play with it. Guys, like I always repeat and I talk to you guys, there's no such thing as bad art, as wrong art. I mean, we are literally all learning as we do this. And every time we do this, it'll come out different. But that's what makes each one of you so unique, and that's what makes each one of your drawings so unique too. All right, we're almost done. Like I like to do at the end, go over everything with a dark marker just to highlight those lines perfectly, make everything a little bit thicker. You can go over it with even thicker marker too. There's nothing wrong with that. Basically, that's it, guys. We're pretty much all done. I think that was pretty simple, guys. Couple minutes for you guys to learn how to draw these little imposter Among Us guys. Keep in mind, use any kind of colors you want, guys. I use these colors. Let me see your drawings. And please don't forget to subscribe to my channels on TikTok. I also post everything on Instagram, my email, my website, www.pokegemz.com. That's where's my contact. Guys, if you do these drawings, please send me your copies. I would love to see them. I'm sure they look amazing, and I'll see you on the next one.